Assalamualaikum and hello. In this study, we analyze a data set of age and insurance charges. So the purpose of this analysis is to identify whether there is a meaningful statistical relationship between person's age and amount of they are required to pay for their medical insurance. So my group member consists of Wais Wafiq, me, Abdul Razik, and also Muhammad An Ikmal.
Hi, my name is Wais Wafiq. What is health insurance? Health insurance is something that helps pay for your doctor visits, medicine, or hospital care when you are sick or hurt. It's like a safety net that helps families not worry too much about the cost when someone needs medical help. It works by having you pay a monthly fee, known as a premium, to an insurance company. In return, the insurance company agrees to cover a portion of your healthcare costs. This can include routine checkup, emergency services, surgeries, and more. Now, I'm going to talk about the background of the study. The purpose of this study is to analyze the relationship between the age of individual and medical insurance costs. Specifically, the charges given to an individual is influenced by their age. By focusing on these two variables, the study provides a clear empirical basis for understanding how insurance charges vary with the policyholder's age. This research is important because it clarifies the financial impact of aging on healthcare expenditures, offering valuable insight for both consumers and insurers. Understanding how age affects insurance costs help policyholders make informed decisions regarding coverage, while insurers can refine risk assessment and product design. In addition, this study contributes to a broader decisions about fairness and transparency in insurance pricing, especially in markets where age-based premiums are prevalent. The objective of study. Number 1, to describe the descriptive statistic of the insurance charges and age. Next, to identify the strength and correlation between the insurance charges and age. Other than that, to model the insurance charges and age using simple linear regression. Lastly, to make a prediction using the simple linear regression model. Significance of study. The significance of this study is to spread awareness about the importance of insurance in human daily life. Insurance will play an important role when we involve in accident or suffer from an illness. We will never know what will happen to us in the future. In fact, we need at least 4 to 6 monthly expenses, which is to 20,000 until 50,000 to cover our medical bill. This shows that insurance plays a crucial role when human facing a critical situation.
Hi, I'm Ani. I'm going to talk about data description. Looking at the table, we have variable, type of variable, level of measurement, reason. First, we have age. Type of variable is quantitative continuous. Level of measurement is ratio. Age is selected because it's allowed for a wide range of statistical analysis. Second, charges. Type of variable is quantitative continuous. Level of measurement is ratio. Charges can be in a decimal value. Next, graphical technique. The graph used to present the data is a histogram. This is because histogram is suitable to represent continuous data. Other than that, histogram also easy to interpret and understand. And then, numerical technique. First, mean. Mean is the average of observation in the frequency distribution. Since the data is ungrouped data and the data set a sample, so the formula is a sum of x over n. Second, a median. In frequency distribution, the point at which 50% of the case fall above and 50% of the case fall below. Since the data is ungrouped data, so formula is n plus 1 over 2. Third, maximum. The maximum refers to the highest observed value within the data set. Fourth, minimum. The minimum refers to the lowest observed value within the data set. Standard deviation. Standard deviation is a statistical measure that indicates the degree of variability or dispersion in the data set. Since the data set is a sample, formula would be in this picture. Next, correlation and regression analysis. First, correlation coefficient. Correlation coefficient is calculation method used to determine the strength and the direction of the linear relationship between two variables. The range of correlation coefficient value is from -1 to 1. Coefficient of determination. Coefficient of determination is to measure the proportion of a total variable in Y that is explained by the independent variable X in the regression model. The unit of this coefficient is R square. For example, if the R equal to 0.3618, r square equal to 0.1309. This means that is 30.9% of total variation in a dependent variable is explained by independent variable. Other 89.91% of the variation is explained by other variable. Next, simple linear regression model y equal to a plus bx. This simple linear regression model is an equation to show the relationship between the independent and dependent variable in data. Simple linear regression equation can be represented by least square method.
Hi, my name is Razik and I will be handling the results and interpretation. Okay, so let's get into 3.1 data presentation. So this histogram of insurance charges shows that the histogram skews to the right, which means it is positively skewed. The histogram of age also shows that it's skewed to the right, which is also positively skewed. Okay, so for the descriptive statistic analysis, we took 150 samples for insurance charges and age. So let's start with insurance charges first. So the mean for insurance charges is 13,874.01 and the median is 10,170.65. The other 50% is less than the 10,170.65 and the other 50% of the insurance charges is more than 10,170.65. So the minimum for the insurance charges is 1,137.01 and the maximum is 51,194.55 and the standard deviation for insurance charges is 12,849.86. So for the age, the mean is 38.13 and the median for the age is 36, which means that the 50% of the age is less than 36 and the other 50% is more than 36. The minimum of age is 18 and the maximum is 64 and the standard deviation for age is 14.84. Okay, next is correlation and regression analysis. Okay, now we got the scatter plot for charge versus age with the line of regression and also the coefficient and the regression statistics. Okay, so now we got the value of the correlation coefficient R, so we can interpret the meaning. So the value is 0.3618. So there is a weak positive correlation between age and charges. The equation of the regression line is y is equal to 313.25x plus 1930.7. And the example of a prediction using the regression line, so we pick the age 20, so just sub in 20 in the x, so the answer you got is y is equal to 8195.7. So for the discussion of the slope and the slope of the regression line and its meaning, so we know that the slope is 313.25. So from there we can interpret its meaning, which will be for every 1 year of age increment, the charges increases by 313.25 units. Okay, so for the value for the regression model and interpretation of its meaning, so we know that our r square is 0.1309, so we just times that with 100%, so we will get 13.09% of the total variation in charges is explained by age, while another 86.91% of the variation is explained by another factor. So to conclude all of our studies, in conclusion, the study successfully achieved all the stated objective through the use of descriptive statistics, correlation analysis, and the simple linear regression. That's all for us. Thank you.